Hello, welcome to Al-Kabulan Royalty Collective, my loves. Just a quick disclaimer before we begin. This video is not meant to conform, convert, or criticize anyone's religious beliefs. I myself am not religious, but I deeply respect the philosophies of belief systems that align with personal growth and discovering one's true purpose. Today, we're going to explore an ancient spiritual philosophy from Central Africa, known as the Bakongo spirituality, which centers around a sacred symbol called the Congo cosmogram, also known as the Ura cross. Now, who are the Bakongo? The Bakongo are a Bantu ethnic group whose traditional homeland covers parts of what we now call the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Republic of Congo, and Angola. Their cultural and spirituality stretch back to many centuries. Historians suggest the roots of this belief system might be as old as the 13th or 14th century, if not earlier. It thrived before European colonization, and even though colonization disrupted many parts of traditional systems, this cosmology has endured and adapted. The Bakongo were, and still are, deeply connected to their environment. The rivers, the forests, and cycles of nature shaped their worldview. Their spiritual systems are not just about worship, but about understanding life itself. The Congo cosmogram, a map of life and beyond. At the heart of Bakongo spirituality is the Congo cosmogram, also called the Ura cross. Visually, it looks like a cross inside a circle, or like an X with a circle around it. But it's much more than a symbol. It's a sacred map representing the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. Let me guide you through this meaning. Imagine the circle divided into 4 parts by the cross. Each point stands for a phase in a soul's journey through time and existence. Number 1, Kala, the dawn and birth. Kala is the east point of the cross and symbolizes dawn, birth, and new beginnings. Think about the sunrise, a new day full of potential and life. For the Bakongo, this stage represents when a soul enters the physical world, a baby is born, or a new idea is born in the mind. It is a time of innocence, learning, and fresh energy. In human life, Kala is childhood. Curiosity, openness, growing, and full of wonder. Number 2, Tukula, midday and strength. Moving clockwise is the next point, Tukula. Tukula means the midday sun, the height of light and strength. This stage is when a person is in their prime physically and mentally. It's when you build, create, and chase your purpose. Tukula represents youth and adulthood, full of energy, ambition, and action. At this stage, the soul is fully engaged in life, taking responsibility and making an impact. Number 3, Luvemba, sunset and wisdom. Next is Luvemba, at the west. This represents the sunset at the time of elderhood, reflection, and wisdom. At Luvemba, the physical body begins to slow, but the mind and spirit gain clarity. Elders mentor younger generations, share stories, and prepare for the transition from the physical world. It is a time to give back and understand the deeper meanings of life. And finally, number 4, Musoni, midnight and transformation. We arrive at Musoni. Musoni is in the dark phase, midnight, but don't see this as frightening. It is a sacred time of rest, transformation, and being in the spirit world. Here, the soul sheds the physical form and enters a spiritual state, preparing for rebirth. Musoni represents the mysteries of life beyond death, a time of regeneration and renewal. Part 4. The Cosmogram Beyond the Bakongo, a Pan-African Legacy. The Congo Cosmogram isn't just a symbol of one people. Its influence spread far beyond Central Africa. Today, versions of the Cosmogram and its teachings can be seen in African diaspora religions like Palo in Cuba and Candomblé in Brazil. These traditions blend African spirituality with new contexts, still preserving the core philosophy of life's cyclical nature and the soul's journey. Practical wisdom from the Congo Cosmogram. What can we learn from the Congo Cosmogram today? Well, firstly, it reminds us to honor every stage of our life: childhood, youth, elderhood. Each has value and lessons. Second, it invites us to see change, death, and endings not as losses, but as essential transformations. If you're facing a difficult phase, grief, burnout, or uncertainty, remember Musoni. Rest and renewal are part of the natural cycle. Third, it calls us to reflect on our purpose. At every phase, we have roles to fulfill: growing, building, teaching, and preparing for the next journey. This cyclical perspective encourages patience, self-compassion, and a deep connection to the rhythm of life. Applying this can help us live more balanced and meaningful lives. Now, getting into common questions and misconceptions. You might sit there and wonder, is this a religion I should convert to? Not necessarily. You see, Bakongo spirituality is more of a worldview or philosophy, a way of understanding life cycles and purpose. To put it into perspective, think of Western philosophies like Stoicism or existentialism. Many people study and learn from these ideas without necessarily having to adopt them as religions or strict beliefs. Stoicism teaches us how to live with virtue and accept what we cannot control, while existentialism explores finding meaning in an uncertain world. Neither requires conversion, just thoughtful reflection. Similarly, Bakongo spirituality offers a perspective that anyone can learn from, regardless of their own faith or background. You might also wonder, does this mean life repeats exactly the same way every time? No. The cycle is a guide, a rhythm, but each journey is unique, and souls grow with every phase. Finally, is this only for Bakongo people or Africans? While it originates there, the themes of transformation, purpose, and cyclical life are universal and can resonate with anyone. If you're someone from Africa or the African diaspora, curious about ancient systems, not to worship, but to learn, reflect, and grow, this space is for you. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the richness, depth, and wisdom of African philosophies and spiritual traditions.